Was playing, man. I told you I was coming back to the city of Cowboy, Tulsa, Oklahoma, seek and destroy. You know the vibe. Yeehaw! Morning, you know the vibes. This is the news by Shy Source Experience. Yes, yes. The day of reckoning has come and gone. We're going to touch on a couple of things from the day of reckoning, right? Let me check my levels, right? Get to that. Today. Yes, we'll get to that today, this morning. All those guys are happy that that is over with. They can get home to their family, to their loved ones. That's what it's all about, right? At the end of the day, it's about getting back to your family, your loved ones, right? Going from there, right? So what we want to do is we want to monetize this video. Really should have ran the 7-Eleven and got all my stuff. I'd rather just jump on Christmas Eve, proceed with the proceed. You know, so proceed with the proceed. So, but we had interesting, man, $40. Let me just say this for the card, right? 8 hours, a little over 8 hours, right? For $40 is not bad. A lot of good fights, right? Some of the fights might have not went the way that I wanted them to go, but nonetheless, it was, um, for $40, you got a smorgasbord. And to be honest, the Jarrell Miller fight, we'll get into that. I think that was a good fight, right? The Jarrell Miller fight and the Deontay Wilder fight alone, those two fights for the $40 tab were worth it. Those were good fights, right? Even though both of those fights did not go the way I wanted them to go, right? But it's boxing. It's boxing. We'll get into that. I got some notes on that, right? Daniel Du Bois, right? I'm gonna start off with Daniel Du Bois. First, I want to start off and say this, right? For the people that's out there, right, that think that because Big Baby loss is going to affect something with me. No, listen, I'm a businessman, right? Big Baby's in the hurt business. Somebody has to win, somebody has to lose. Get my notes. I got my notes right here. Somebody has to win, somebody has to lose, right? Now, the things that I do in boxing as media and other things, right? This is part of the game. You see, a lot of you guys wouldn't understand that. Shout out to T Dog, first one in the building. T, if you are available today, I'll definitely send you the link, right? But what a lot of you fans don't understand, and I got this right here. I want to put this down in my first thing I speak on, right? A lot of you fans that, are on the internet, you guys are not official with this boxing, right? Number one, you guys are fans of the Source Experience, but you guys are jealous fans. So when you see a fighter that I fuck with or I speak on or I promote or market and he loses, I think you guys think that that is a way to get at me or a shot at me. It's not. This is a business. And it's a hurt business. So a lot of times fighters will lose. But Jarrell Miller, as I stated right here, my what's her name, right? The 333 pounds, definitely came back to haunt him, right? If you watch that fight, um, also the game plan of applying the pressure, Daniel, the boys never folded. He curled a little bit, right? Because Big Baby got to him a little bit, right? But he was able to do boxing tricks, especially over there that was not really acknowledged. Like he used his head a lot. Did you guys see that? Did you see how he used his head as a weapon? That is what we like to call the Bernard Hopkins. Did y'all catch that? The B hop? Look, I got my notes here. Did y'all catch that? T, you in here. Did you catch the head action? Daniel Du Bois was using his head as a weapon too. Boxing, it's boxing. If the ref doesn't call it, by all means, continue to do it. But he did definitely use that, right? Um, and he stood tall. He did not crack, right? He did not crack. The times when he was willing to crack, he dug deep. I guess he really wasn't African. He took it back to Africa. So shout out to him, right? Um, but I think this too, right, with Big Baby, and I have this in my notes. Let me say this, right? Big Baby, that is his style. But the thing that was missing, and maybe it's because a lot of you guys are on here calling him a juice head and drug cheat. Maybe this time he was actually clean. Because one thing about Big Baby, if you ever followed his career from the Barclays Centers, then when he went over to Matchroom, for a big guy, right? Big, massive man. Big Baby was a volume puncher. You guys know that I have that circle right here. I'm going to cross that off. He was a volume puncher, right? Big Baby throws a lot of punches for a big guy. And a lot of times he was even heavier than what he was last night, 350, 360. And he was throwing massive amounts of punches. This could be because of the juice. Last night he didn't have that type of motor. If you watch the fight, he did not, or afternoon, because it was like all day event. T Dog said he didn't quit this fight. He wanted to prove he wasn't a quitter. Yeah, I think Big Baby kind of motivated. He had a lot to prove. He had a lot to prove. He did. He fought a good fight. But like I said, leading into, I said if he can't keep Big Baby up off him, he was going to be in trouble. And he was able to keep Big Baby up off of him. And then he even like slowed him down. You know, Big Baby ran out of gas. That was a good fight, very entertaining fight. I liked it. Um, I did the video on it, right? 'Cause like I said, for those of you guys upset and happy that Big Baby lost, professional prize fighting at that level, you don't lose. And he's have him, his family, his kids, they're gonna have a good Christmas. Hopefully, some of you guys that are happy that he lost, the same works for you. Because last time I checked, none of you guys that are celebrating his defeat or his demise are getting a check off of this or any type of residual income from this. But to each his own, right? Hey, what do I know, right? The news by Sean. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. T said he throws lots of combinations what he used to. Yeah, he was a volume puncher. But the same style, right? Back to that, I have to say. I'm trying to incorporate my notes here at the crib. I'm at the crib, man. Still giving y'all the source. I was taking these notes last night watching the fight. Um, volume puncher, like you said, T. He didn't have that last night. He didn't. He like even when it was points in time where listen, he was hurting Daniel, what's that? But he couldn't hit that next gear. We talk about gears in boxing. Like if you ever around me and my team and Morley and the Tuckers and we're in the gym, we be like, next gear, hit that gear, switch gears. Big Baby could not switch gears last night. Did anybody else see that, or am I the only one that seen it? He could not switch those gears. Let me get this to share, right? Because one thing about my channel now, we're rocking, right? The subs are going up, right? The viewership is going up, all authentic too. So let me share this a little bit, right? And I know that's driving these internet weirdo haters upset, especially when all they do is just this right here. They block. Right? Let me get this out. Shit, yeah, I share my shit with a lot of hating ass niggas that I know I hate on purpose. You know why I do that? Just to say, yo, look, I'm still here. I'm still here, right? I'm still here and I'm thriving now, right? Um, Let me share this in my community to let them know we are giving you guys the insider info, right? I'm gonna get to Deontay Wilder too, man. Wilder, man. I was speaking with my guy WCS last night about Wilder, and I was saying, let me make sure my levels are good. And I was saying, oh yeah, the level, yo, the equipment is fire over here now, huh? Huh? We got it going on, man. We got it going on. We got it going on. You know, leave her. No, she's on the phone. Leave her. I don't know. Just leave her, man. Just day of reckoning. Let's get that up over here. Get that up over here. Then I'm gonna share this. Right, with Big Baby. Right. Hopefully, like I said, he'll probably get another showing. Right. You know, he didn't disappoint. Right. He didn't disappoint. I got that in the notes too. And one thing about a guy like Big Baby, people were more excited to see him eat crow, right? What you gotta respect, um, what he did as a bully, but that's what I have him down as, the Brooklyn bully. He ate his crow. He acknowledged his defeat, and he was humbled in defeat. But nonetheless, he went out there. They stopped it with 8 seconds to go. It is what it is, right? You know, we seen worse than stoppages, right? Remember Meldrick Taylor, not Oscar De La Hoya, Julio Cesar Chavez, right? But nonetheless, it is what it is, right? That fight to me was very entertaining because Daniel Du Bois showed a lot of heart. He showed grit, and he was determined to prove to Big Baby that he wasn't a quitter. Two black men. That he was from Africa. Remember, he fought in Africa. He was fighting in Africa. Let me check that off my notes. I think Big Baby brought the African warrior out of him. He wanted to prove to the African rhino, because that's what I call Big Baby, the big African rhino, that he was a warrior with heart, not a quitter. He proved that. So shout out to him as well. Um, you know, great fight. Smash the like button. We are giving you that sauce. You know, this morning, this Christmas Eve morning. Hopefully, a lot of you guys are done with your Christmas shopping. You're not, these late bloomers, right? You don't wait to the last minute. That's never good, right? Me, I'm an internet shopper now. I get a lot of this stuff done and over with, right? So I'm chilling, you know. I'm gonna get to the Wilder fight in a second. I just want to stay with Kobe, Big Baby right now. Inactivity. I have inactivity because inactivity played a big part with Big Baby as well, right? Because you got to think, how long was Big Baby inactive for as well? This is Wilder. But we'll get to Wilder. Wilder's timing. I'm just trying to get this out. I think that I missed somebody. I want to share with you. He got to cut some of that weight. Yeah, man. 300, 290 would have been perfect. That extra 33 pounds is a lot, but he carried it well. Yeah, like they waved the fight off. He was still up on his feet. You know, he did like what Wilder did. Remember in the eighth round? I'm gonna speak on more of this about Wilder. But remember, Wilder could have went down two in the eighth round against Parker. But what did Wilder do? He leaned on the ropes. The ropes. He used the ropes for leverage to hold them up. You know. Um, we'll get to that when we start speaking on Wilder. A great assessment, T. But for $40, right? I want to say that. But for $40, that pay per view was well worth it. Yeah, we literally listen. I the first fight, I went and got bagels, right? I got another coffee. By the time the last fight was on, I was preparing dinner. That was like, yo, you couldn't ask for anything more. I wanted to come on last night, but I was exhausted, right? I was exhausted because look, the new Rashad, we get to it over here. Let me show you. We had a wonderful day. You know, I do the sports betting as well. For those, yeah, I just don't be broadcasting it right like that. Here it is, right here. I do the sports betting, you know, for selected people, right? Here was a winning ticket right here, $410, right? Minus my 10% fee. You know, but $410. This was oh man. They should have loaded up on this one. This was a steal. That was a steal. Imagine loading up on that one, man. You would have scored big. Hold on. Yes, I should have won and got my tea this morning. Definitely should have won and got my tea. But just imagine if they would have loaded up on this ticket right here, man. But you know, it is what it is. But we was doing the sports betting. Big Baby fell a little short. Wilder. No, these are guys um, that we were banking on. Also, Dimitri Bivol. He went the distance with this guy. This is the same guy that I have that in my notes as well. I'll just touch on it quick. I'm not. This the main focus is the Americans on this, right? I still got a couple more points with Big Baby, but then Wilder. But Demetrius Bivol went 12, man. But a guy that shout out to my guy Lions in the comp, Anthony Yard got up out of it. Anthony Yard was able to stop this guy that Demetrius Bivol kind of carried, and maybe he did this because I have it right here in the notes. Doesn't Demetrius Bivol got like a multi-fight deal with the Saudis? So that could be part of the reason why he did it as well, right? But I want to stick with the winning ticket, right? Now they are talking about this guy possibly fighting Anthony Joshua for the IBF. But I got the short out there. Did you see the short that I put out? Um, he was very boisterous. He said that Jared Big Baby Anderson was breakfast. He said that Anthony Joshua, who I see Eddie Hearns speaking on, may possibly fight him next instead of Wilder being that Wilder lost, right? But they did have a deal in place for Wilder for March 9th, but Wilder lost. And the funny thing that he added to the end of this was he said he already had knocked out 3 Cubans and Frank Sanchez could have been the fourth. So he was talking very spicy, very, very spicy, Big Phillip. You know, he got the first round stoppage, which was a nice lick. If you had that on your ticket, you know. And like I said, Shaw News betting services, we do that too. I just don't broadcast it because I have enough haters already with the media company, now the consultant firm, is do I need to say I do betting, online betting as well for those that, guys have enough to hate and be jealous about the things that I'm doing and striving and successful in, right? Right? But yeah, so let's see how this plays out, right? Um, who is Joshua going to fight, right? Um, will it be Philip or will it be Wilder? Let's get to Wilder now. Deontay Wilder. Um, that wasn't Deontay Wilder last night. Let's just say that the Wilder that I remember that I am will always because this is prize fighting, professional prize fighting. Things like this happen, right? Let me throw this up here. Have we working over here. We're working. Look, let's give y'all this. Somebody please give me a thumbs up to let me know y'all seeing this and hearing this good. Shout out to Coach. Let me highlight Coach, man. This is my guy, the OG. Coach says, man, exposure. Wilder always shown that he has green traits, which is correct. He's not the most fundamentally sound of fighters. Cannot mix it up with puncher. Classic case of punch the bully in the mouth. Got been always be on your purpose. Man, shout out to Coach. That was Coach right there. But his assessment, right? Trains a lot of fighters. Appreciate that great assessment. I just think that when you watch this fight, right? And I said this a little bit on WCS's panel, right? Not panel, on in his chat. And I have my notes here. Wilder's legs didn't look good, right? I got this written down. These are because, one thing about me, certain fighters, right? Especially fighters that I'm close to, right? I take extensive notes during the fight, especially when I do my podcast. These are things that I speak. But Wilder from the jump, right? His legs to me were a little off, right? And I got this circled and highlighted, right? Because Wilder never, to me, his whole career, had the best of legs, right? He was always like real, his legs is flimsy to me, right? But he always possessed that massive right hand, which was ineffective last night. We'll get to that as well. But his legs last night just didn't look there. Now, years past, I have Mitch Breland highlighted here. Mitch Breland put out years ago when they had their fallout that Wilder doesn't like to do cardio, run. Um, that looked very apparent last night as well, right? But a big thing that stuck out was a lot of his punch selections. Um, a lot of people are speaking on this. The uppercut. We didn't see no uppercuts. Um, Wilder did a lot of, uh, IG videos on the beach. He was, um, Ellie, all these guys, they were posting this. He was on the beach doing the pad works with Malik Scott. All of that shit did not transfer over last night. Is that a fair assessment for those of y'all that's in here? It's a couple of y'all in here. Is that a fair assessment? All of that work that we were seeing, pad work and all these other things that did not transpire. All right, let's get to it. There, I think. Let me close out of this. They might be trying to jam me up, right? Yeah, the internet boxing scene is crazy. The internet boxing scene is crazy. They don't, when they know when I get to cooking, these boys can't really rock with me, man. T says he didn't look himself at all. Maybe those Fury fights took a lot out of him. Then the year layoff, and he didn't throw many punches really at all. That's a fact. Great assessment, T. I have that in the notes as well. Since you brought that up, let's speak on that. The Fury fight definitely. Took it out of him. 3 wars. Those were 3 wars, right? Let's touch on these things that you're speaking on, T. Great assessment. Let me give you another round of applause. The 3 wars with Fury will take a lot out of anybody, right? 2 of those wars with Fury, he sustained significant damage. One of the fights, I have it written down right here, he got his eardrum bust, right? Remember that fight? Where that's when him and Mitch Breland fell out, right? Breland. They fell out, right? And now in that fight, that is the fight where they said that these guys, these internet radicals, his because he's the king, so his followers, right? That's the fight where they said that Fury had the egg weights. He put a dent in the side of Wilder's head, all these shit, right? He sustained significant brain hemorrhage in that fight, right? Eardrum got busted. Mitch Breland, um, saved him, and he was upset about that. Maybe we're seeing the effects of that now. Maybe we are seeing the effects of that now because it's obvious. Like you said, T, he was not the same. He doesn't look the same. And wear and tear would do that. That was the second fight. The third fight I have here, remember, he was face planted. He got knocked down a couple times, but he was knocked out. He was knocked out cold. He got face planted. He got put out, right? So that could also play a major factor into why he looked the way he looked. Then the third factor, like you said, T, which is a great factor, inactivity, right? Inactivity. Now, the last time we seen him was last October, right? For about 1 minute and 30 seconds, right? Against a former sparring partner. Put all that into a pot. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo. He's not in here, but I'm going to use his name. You put all of that into a pot of gumbo. That is the recipe of what we seen last night. Then you add this ingredient, which is like a sprinkle of some salt or pepper. The people that are covering him or promoting him and marketing him are pushing smoke and mirrors, or what we like to call fluff. Now, they are recording him and putting out content on him in the gym, doing mitt work with Maliki, Freaky Maliki. He's dancing, he's doing all these things. Oh, he still has the pop, the crack. But we're not actually seeing him in the ring working as far as fighting and that showed last night. Is that a fair assessment? And that wasn't the gunshot to say I'm firing bullets. That was just an assessment. That was just an assessment. I have that in my notes here. That's what I, wrote down. I'm like, man, Wilder just looks a step slow. His timing is off. His distance. Like, he just didn't have, listen, everything was just off. And then how he talks, right? And I want to say alleged, right? Alleged, they say he's smoking a lot of weed, right? He looks it, man. He looks like somebody that smokes a lot. Like, he's calm. He's just not the bomb squad that we have been accustomed to knowing. That's why I said I always have the memory. Because that guy last night that Joseph Parker beat was a shell of himself. I was speaking with somebody and I was saying this. I was like, man, if he would have fought the Wilder that fought the 3 fights against Fury, he would have stopped Joseph Parker. He didn't even have that in him, man. He just didn't have none of that in him. Does anybody else agree with that, or the ones that's gonna play this back understand what I'm saying in regards to that? Like, he just didn't have that in him, that Wilder. And then I think Joseph Parker, as the fight went on, his confidence level grew because you seen it in the 8th round. He was trying to take Wilder's head off, man. He was going for the kill, man. But that's just the warrior and Wilder. Wilder did not go down. He did not go down. Reen, you got to put that down, man, or get out. One of the two. One of the two. What's it gonna be? Yeah, man. Wilder. What's next for Wilder? Um, I don't want to. If this is the Wilder that we're going to be getting moving forward, right? This is the Wilder that we're going to be getting moving forward. I do not want to see this guy fight anymore. Real talk. I do not want to see this guy fight anymore. I feel like um, when fighters start to go, right? Um, you know it, right? You can see it in their performances. You don't want to see that for them. And I feel like Wilder, you know, the memories that we have of him, the great farm memories, I think that's what we need to hold on to. Because the new Wilder, the Wilder that we seen last night, the inactive Wilder, the like he just couldn't get it together. Man. He couldn't get the engine started, right? I don't want to see that Wilder. I just don't want to see that Wilder. I know he's talking about coming back. He put the videos out there to his fans and everything. But personally, nah, man. It's like, bro, if that's what you have left, right? I don't think he wants for money, right? I think he's somewhat successful. So it's not like he's a guy um, that has to be out there fighting, for a check, right? He shouldn't be out there fighting for a check, especially at this point in his career, right? He doesn't look like the type that is in need of a paycheck, right? But I think he does have a couple of fights over there. I don't know how that situation works, but if he is going to fight and continue to fight, I think, a little bit of rest and getting right back to it is the movement. Because another long layoff, you see what this layoff did for, right? Um, he just didn't have it last night. He just didn't have it. It showed, and it just showed. And I want to say this, right? You see how Anthony Joshua, but I still don't think he's going to fight him, right? Anthony Joshua in the Wild Ling fight, right? Anthony Joshua came off as the conqueror last night, right? With the 5th round stoppage, Anthony Wilder lost. Anthony Joshua's confidence was up. He was like, he still wants to fight Wilder and all of this. They know you don't. You never really wanted to fight Wilder. You just now that with Wilder losing and you winning, um, you look like this conqueror, right? Wilder losing to Parker, you winning from a guy who quit, right? This dude quit. Let's call a spade a spade. Um, Aldo Wallin quit. If he got the orders or not, we don't know, but he quit. Um, after the 5th round, he went back to the corner. They threw in the towel. He put on the stool. So I don't really see. I didn't see nothing from Anthony Joshua where it's like, oh man, this dude, he's that guy again. Nah, he fought a guy, and it's crazy how it played out, right? But some of us was on this type of time saying that this was going to be the play, right? But the whole build-up coming to the fight was that Wilder was going to crash out Joseph Parker, and that AJ might have had the lapse and fell to um, Wallin. But look how it played out, vice versa. Wilder got knocked off. AJ was the conqueror, right? Now, this could be setting up the Wilder, um, the Wilder Joshua clash. But if you go on IG, right? Why is the door closed? Let her out. If you go on IG and you read Michael Benson, right? Let's go to Michael Benson. Oh, I need my coffee, man. Yawning. That was a long day of boxing, yo. Come on, man. Get out, get out, get out. Why are you running back and forth? Let her outside. Let her outside. So this is why I don't really like. I'm sticking to the code. Though. I got my notes out, but this is why I don't like um, doing my thing here. You gotta deal with all of these distractions. Yeah, Wilder just looked defeated, man. Here it is right here. Okay, pull this up. So Michael Benson is reporting that Anthony Joshua signed to fight Tyson Fury in 2021, but it did happen because Wilder's trilogy forced that, right? Anthony Joshua signed to fight Deontay Wilder. Nah, I gotta go to Twitter. Is this it right here? I know I see it on Twitter as well. I might have to pull up on Twitter. All right, yeah, this is it right here. Look, Eddie Hearns. This is the Eddie Hearns quote. Eddie Hearns on Joseph Parker beating Deontay Wilder. I said in the build-up, I don't rate him. Wilder had no idea, no clue. He lost 121.08. Lost every round. And he's there at the end putting his hands up saying he won the fight. He's not right. That's the reality. It was the most one-sided heavyweight fight I ever seen. It ruined our plans for the Anthony Joshua fight. We got to go back into the changing room and let Joshua know Wilder has lost to Parker. The future is not Deontay Wilder. Man. Now, I'm gonna leave this up here because this is what I was kind of touching on. Was this the whole scheme of things? Right? But you see how it played out. Everybody was thinking that it was going to be Joshua to get knocked off. Now it is Wilder, and look how they're ready to do Wilder, right? Wilder is not in the picture. He's not in the scheme of things anymore. They want to fight Philip. They wanna fight Philip, man, right? So my question is this, right? Let me post my question. Let me post my question so people can see this. I want them to see this, right? With this Wilder outcome, AJ fight. Because you know that's what they're gonna run with. This is what they're gonna run with, y'all. So you know I gotta put this out here on the Source Experience, right? I gotta put this out there on the Source Experience. You know, the news by Shy News. Because that's gonna be the narrative now. This is gonna be the narrative now for those of y'all, man. This is gonna be the narrative. Because you already see how Eddie Hearns was talking to the media and the shit that he was saying to the media, you know, is the Wilder fight the fight? They already want to try to fight for the IBF, right? Against Phillip, and then possibly face the winner of Usyk and Fury. So my question is, right? I'm gonna leave that up there because you know the Source is rocking and rolling. The news. By Shy News, people will come back in here and run with this. Is this still a big fight? Right? After Wilder's performance, right? Because you know the saying, and I have that right here in my notes. Let me pull it up for y'all. You are only as good as your last performance, right? So, AJ's performance, look what they did. AJ went out there and stopped Adam Wallin. The man quit in the corner. Wilder, and I quote, look what he says. And he lost every round, but he thought he won the fight. Wilder lost every round to Joseph Parker and had his hand raised like he won the fight. Did this take the steam out of the fight? And what did I speak on? Today is Sunday, so maybe Friday I did that live when I was saying, is this fight too late? I think now, me personally, I'm going to put the link out there for anybody that wants to jump on right now as well. I said this the other day, Friday, when I was at the spot. I said, man, this fight is done. I was like, yo, they should have been had it. I just felt like it was too late. Now, after this performance, I especially feel like this. I especially feel like this. But this is the link. If you want to come on, this is the morning question of the day. With Wilder's outcome, is AJ still a big fight, man? I don't think so now. I listen. I will pay for it if it's $40. Real talk. Anything more than $40, I'm not interested in it now. After that performance, after what we just got for $40, right? The car we just got for $40. If they put Wilder Fury on again, and it's a $40 ticket like this, I'll buy it. But if it's over $40, I'm not interested, man. Real talk. And this is, you know, it is what it is. It's too old now. After watching how Wilder fought Parker and how Joshua fought Wilding, like, come on, man. Wilding went in there and got the orders, right? He got the orders. It is what it is. I'm gonna say it. Like, come on. This dude put up little to no resistance. Um, man, like, come on. AJ's he's decent, but he's not like that, bro. Like, come on. This guy put up little to no resistance. That's the link for anybody that wants to touch, jump on. You know, we are. Is this fight a big fight now, man? I say no. I'm done with this fight now, man. After Wilder's performance, right? I'm not mad at Eddie Hearns if they go in another direction, right? Because I was kind of on the fence coming into this, right? I was on the fence coming into this, right? Um, Me personally, I don't want to see it. I'll pay for it if it's $40. If they doing these $40 cards like this, especially over there, I'll definitely support it then. But if it's over $40, nah. Listen, you can't fool me no more with Wilder. Wilder, the ring walks with the royalty, and he's Cantata and the black. Nah, that shit is dead now, bro. He's a shell of himself right now. He's a shell of himself. Like I said, all of the reports that I have been hearing on him, it showed last night. They allege that he's smoking a lot of weed. Remember, he did catch the gun charge and the marijuana was in the car. This that. He stated this. His timing was off. Inactivity. What I would do right now, right? And I seen some of the young guys, right? Some of the young heavyweights, call him out. Word, call him out. Test his gangster, right? Right? Test his gangster. He's the king, right? Kings lose crowns, right? This is the kingdom of boxing. He is the king, right? The American heavyweight king. Call him out right now. He has shown that after his last performance, he does not have it. So some of these young up-and-coming guys, call him out. Get on his bumper. Kings lose crowns. If this is the animal kingdom, the alpha lion gets ran off the pride, right? Anthony Joshua, Joseph Parker, they are not Americans, right? One thing about Wilder, even though he lost to Joseph Parker is not an American heavyweight. So Wilder still is an American heavyweight. Maybe some of these are young American heavyweights, maybe even you, big baby. But do you have the confidence? Are you, ready yet? Are you mentally prepared yet? This is the time now. Wilder looked at weak. Wilder, it is what it is. They're gonna, oh, you said he looked weak. He did. He looked weak. This is the time now. It's the changing of the guards. I said this on WCS's panel, in the chat. I said, is it the death of the era? Is his era over? Now is the time to call Wilder out, right? He's weak. He has fallen. He got beat up. He sounded like a beat up man. Look, listen to him. He sounds like a beat up man. This is when the young lions take over the pride land. Listen to him. This is Wilder. This isn't me.
What's up, baby? Hey, man, we came up short tonight. I don't know what happened, to be honest. My timing was off, and I didn't throw my punches. I didn't let my hands go like I supposed to. Sometimes it get like that, you know what I mean? But you live to see another fight. You live to see another moment. That's all that matters. Still full of happiness. I'm still full of joy. I'm still full of smiles. Sorry if I let anyone down, but we'll be back though. That's the good thing about it, know. And man, I can't wait to get on this PJ to go back to my babies.
See, the key word that he said there, right? For those of y'all that's in here rocking and heard that, he said, "We will be back." Now, if I'm not, I don't have no young heavyweights that I'm affiliated with. But if I did, I'd be like, "Yo, get on his helmet." This dude said he's coming back, right? Maybe he can come back to you. He just said he don't know what happened. He was off. His punches wasn't, but he'll be back. Oh, you plan on coming back? Come back to me. That's what some of these listen. Fuck all the Instagram tweets right now, big baby, but I don't know where you're at mentally. Jared Anderson, I'm speaking on. Call out Wilder, man. They pushing you as the next big heavyweight. The reports are out there that you put down in sparring, the guy that put him down a couple times. This is the time now. This is the time. Wilder is not Wilder anymore. This is the time to get on his helmet. Yeah, see, I saved this for the end. This is the grand finale. This is the grand finale. The link is right here. It's a couple y'all in here watching the Source Experience. I saved this for the end, right? We don't want to see Wilder and AJ. AJ has other plans. But Wilder is talking about coming back. There are American heavyweights, Jared Anderson in particular, who people are saying is the next one. Hey, in order to be the king, you got to take down the king. Joseph Parker took down the king. Wilder went in there with his crown and his what's name. But Joseph Parker is not the next great American heavyweight. Who is the next great American heavyweight? Is it Jared Big Baby Anderson? If it is, now is the time to step to the former or current great American heavyweight who, as I just played the video, said he's coming back after that lackluster performance where he stated that he couldn't let his hands go. He didn't know what happened. So when you guys play this back, the news by Sha News, don't say that I'm on here bashing Wilder, talking down on him. I am speaking on the things that he has stated. He has stated these things. And unlike a lot of these other radical YouTubers, bloggers, internet weirdos, I actually listen to the things that fighters say and then I speak on it. See, a lot of you guys are going to come on here and be like, oh man, Wilder this, Wilder that. No, Wilder lost. He fell. It happens. It's the hurt business. But see, with me, I know how to move on. I know how to hold on to the memories of when this guy was who he was. They can never erase that. But right now, it's like T said, he didn't look like himself. No, he doesn't. He doesn't look like himself. This shit is like American Me. Have you ever seen American Me? When he was like, "Are you coming out today, Holmes?" Right? Yeah, you looking weak. You showing signs of weakness. You showing signs of weakness. Now, this is the hurt business. You take it in blood. You take it, right? You take the crown. You take it in blood. The news by Sha News. Hopefully you guys are catching this source. The link is right here, man. If you want to jump on and give your thoughts about this is my question right here. I already stated my claim. I was stating it on Friday. Now it is the cherry is on top of the sundae. I do not want to see this fight no more. I felt the fight was, long overdue. And now with the performance that Wilder had, right? And I don't really even respect AJ's handle, right? I'll get into that while I wait for anybody to click the link if they want to click the link, because I have that in my notes as well, right here. AJ, I do not respect your handle, right? Now you are gun ho, because that's what I got from you, and I have that circle. I'm going to elaborate on that, right? You are gun ho to fight Wilder now because you've seen him fall. You've seen him look weak, what you should be doing, as I just stated. But where was this same energy, the build-up, right? When you guys were in London, you were scared to look at him. You didn't have that energy. But now, because like I said, a lot of this shit insider trading, you knew probably he has lost a step or two, it was going to look like this. But deep down inside, you didn't believe it, right? But now that you witnessed Joseph Parker do it, you're more gun-ho. You're more gun-ho. Because a lot of times when you've seen those videos coming out with him and Malik on the pad, you were still seeing the snap on the punches. But when he fought, you didn't see that. So now you are gun-ho. You're like, oh yeah, I'll still fight Wilder. Yeah, because he lost. Now you want to fight him, right? Why didn't you fight him when you were supposed to fight him? Why? Now you want to fight him, but I don't think you still won't want to fight him, but you're more gun-ho to fight him now because he lost. You guys are going to go after trying to become 3-time champion against Phillip for the IBF, and then going for undisputed. Now, Wilder, he does have some sort of a deal with these guys over there. I don't know what's next for him. I have no clue. Maybe Ellie Setback, the Tay Jones guy, all these guys that were over there covering him. Maybe they could, Now cover him. Or maybe some of you other LDBC guys who he is your king. You guys can try to find out about these things now. What is next for him? If he plans on coming back out, hopefully like Jared Anderson, some of these young guys, get on his bumper. You know, get on his bumper because he said he's coming back. You know, this is the hurt business, right? I guess he didn't get hurt enough. He wants to come back, you know. Maybe some of you guys can jump on his bumper. What do y'all think about that, man? The News by Shy News, right? It's the hurt business, man. Wilder stay, he's still sticking around. Oh, let me highlight my guy too while I pause real quick. Well, this isn't a pause. Let me go over here. Definitely got to get this in. You know, we are adding to the team. This guy right here is the ink is dry now, so I can speak on it. Jovan Pop out of Atlanta. Maybe WCS can link up with him, right? He is with the team now. He's with Wise Owl Boxing. He has signed, it is official. Management with Wise Owl Boxing moving forward. You know, definitely give him a follow. Good little fighter. I say little fighter because he's a smaller guy. Weight wise. Good little fighter. Now he has backing with Wise Owl Boxing. You know, I don't want to be the guy that interviews all of the Wise Owl fighters. So maybe somebody else could reach out to him, right? Because I'll do it, right? But then you guys would be like, yo, man, you know, you're showing favoritism. You know, you're showing favoritism. I can make it happen. Is that what y'all want? Do y'all want me to bring them to the news by Shy News? Because I'll do it. I'll do it. You know, I could do it. It's nothing but a phone call. Well, why don't some of you other YouTubers, content creators reach out and hit my man up, man? Hit my man up. He's going into a new situation in 2024, right? Remember this video right here with Terrence Crawford, where they was doing the speed challenge. This was in LA. This was a funny video. They were seeing who was faster. Did y'all see this? I'm telling you, man.
Mark. Go.
Yep. Y'all remember that? Listen, now I'll give y'all a little backstory, right? Since everything is finalized and the deal is done, I'll give y'all a little backstory. That's when the negotiations and what we call the wooing was taking place, right? I could have spoke on this thing, right? But I didn't. You know why? Because I like to just play who I am and be who I am, right? And let a lot of you internet weirdos be disrespectful and front on me or think you're fronting on me and just crash out. You know, 2023, we witnessed a lot of you, quote unquote, boxing fans crash out on this internet. Y'all crashed out. Y'all are still crashing out. While the Source experience is growing, glowing, and going. But yes, this deal is final now. Welcome to the team, Javon. Big things are going, you know. 2024 is going to be a big year for you. Shout out to my guy Mark Wise Owl and the whole movement. Let's run down some of the Wise Owl stable, right? For those of y'all that don't know, right? I have this in the notes. Charles, Bad News Cornwell, Wise Owl. He's looking to get a WBC shot too, 2024. Remember where y'all heard that first. Also, Brandon, the Cannon, Adams is on the team, right? D'Angelo, Muscle, Evans is on the team. Now, Jovan Woodard Jr. out of ATL on the team. This is Wise Owl Boxing. The movement is growing. And I want to say, but hey, what do I know? This is the Source Experience. I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at you now. What do you do to get in boxing? But listen, I hit my hour mark. Maybe I'll come back on in a little while. I want to go get my coffee. I still have yet to get my coffee. I'm over my hour, you know. Nobody wanted to pop in. It's cool. You know, the content is out there. Share the content. Once again, the day of reckoning has come and gone. You know, I think this was a great closeout to the year, right? Good card. Gave us kind of that Don King feel, you know, $40 pay-per-view, 8 hours. Yo, the price tag alone for 8 hours of boxing, man, that was decent, man. It definitely was decent. Um, definitely decent. You know, this is the newest member to the team right here, man. Jovan Woodard Jr. Wise Owl is the movement, man. Wise Owl is the movement. Moving forward, right? Moving forward, man. And shout out to the Wise Owl family. You know, those guys are good to me. You know, that is my team, you know? That is my team. Wait, let me see. Do I have the Wise Owl? Yeah, there we go. Wise Owl right there. Wise Owl right here. Now you see me in the merch, right? Here we go, right here. Wise Owls, the movement, right? You guys wasn't paying attention, huh? You guys were not paying attention, huh? Maybe you were. You know what it is? A lot of times you guys are internet jealous, hating weirdos crashing out. So now that you have crashed out in 2023, Mr. 5% is 10% with the sports betting. You know, I do the sports betting as well. Get with me, get with me, man. No gimmicks, just results, same day payouts. Look, let me hold on. Let me pull this up before we close out. Promote all the businesses, man. You know, I'm gonna promote all the businesses now, man. Shout out to Gumbo right here. You see, I threw this up, right? This is for all you internet weirdos, right? See what it says? This is for hometown weirdos, local weirdos, weirdos abroad, right? Bring it back one more time. I'm gonna stop, right? You see what I said, right? A lot of you guys sit on this internet, right? Daily, right? You talk and discuss boxing, whether media, business, all type of shit, right? You have people who are actually hands-on in the game, right? You guys are so crash dummied out, jealous, exposed in 2023 that you won't do the simple things of even liking or sharing stuff, right? But then you have official brothers like Mr. Gumbo. Not only does he like, but he donates, right? Now I felt the need to highlight that and throw it in a lot of people's face, right? Because I have a lot of people that frequent my page, right? And I see you guys with your looking asses. That's all you do is look. You're a looker. I don't respect lookers, right? A looker to me is a person who is a sucker, a coward, right? Because how are you, especially when you are somebody that's always looking, and then I catch you talking about the things that I actually am into, but yet you don't like nothing that I do that you talk about that I do, right? if you are on here discussing boxing, right? Fight business, and you don't like the content that I put out, but you're looking at my shit, you are a weirdo. That's why I call people weirdos. And you are a coward, you are a sucker, you are a lot of things, right? Because you are, into the things that I do. And it shows, the studies showed this. Hopefully you are catching this sauce. Yes, those are gunshots. I'm firing off gunshots at all the looking ass motherfucker. But shout out to you though, Gumbo. Definitely appreciate you and everything that you do for the channel and the movement. But this is the Source Betting Services right here. Get with me. I don't open it to everybody because one thing about me, right? One thing, look, she made the hell out of that pork right there. Look, she did her thing with that pork, right? But yeah, I don't. The services isn't open to everybody, right? It's just like, you see this bet right here. This was $100 bet, right? We ain't with the nickel and dime and shit, man. You go to a nickel and dime type of bookie, right? We don't do that, man. We bet big over here. Remember, I had guys and they got scared off, right? They still talk to me about this to this day, right? Remember the major play that I put guys on to when Erickson Lubin knocked off the Ramirez dude, not the Ramos dude. And I was telling God, I was like, yo, get with me. Yo, $300 would have got you $9,000. $9,000. My Shah News Sports Bet. $300 would have got you 9,000. A lot of you guys could probably use that $9,000, especially right now with tomorrow being Christmas. Your Christmas could have been set for you, your family, whoever else, maybe your mistress, your bitch, whoever. But you didn't want to listen, You got caught up with internet weirdos and haters of the sauce, and like I said, I'm where I'm at now in my career and what I'm doing. I'm gonna use one of the OG sayings, right? I could lead you to it, but I can't hold your hand through it. All I could do is I could show you the path. You have to walk it, right? I showed y'all the path, been showing y'all the path, whether it's been media, now as a consultant firm, management, advisor, agent. Shout out to Jihad Tucker, Team Tucker, Official Boxing Agent. Like I said, media, blogging, betting services, all these things, man. All these things, man. But hopefully you guys enjoyed my content today. Maybe I'll come back on later because it is Sunday. All I'm pretty much going to be doing is this. Me, I'm a vivid reader, right? Get some reading in. Maybe watch a couple of, episodes of Raising Cain, Power, it's a Sunday, get that in. Things of that nature. Pop in and out, stay active on the Twitter. Now, I don't think I tweeted any. Oh no, I did tweet this morning. I tweeted my this podcast. Tweeted this podcast. But listen, we are going to close with this. Give you guys a little bit of sauce on this Sunday, man. Yo, get that hatred out your heart, or you're just gonna end up another nigga. Yes, these three words, man. These three words, man. The news by Shah News. These three words. But once again, congratulations to Javon for joining the team. Yes, he is officially Wise Owl Boxing. Be looking forward to him doing major things. Maybe I'll get him on the platform, man. Maybe I'll get him on the platform, make a couple phone calls, arrange that. Because that's what we do over here. We talk to the fighters, man, when we want to talk to them, right? As a media company, This is a media company. I have a media company. Unlike a lot of you other internet weirdos that talked about me, that crashed out, man. please show me your work, media work, man. We know you don't do nothing else when it pertains to boxing, but at least try to do some media shit, brother. Especially if you're talking about somebody that does media shit. Look, you see this right here? I'll pick this up right now, and I can set up a Javon with there for an interview right now. Simple. Maybe you need to start doing some of these things instead of trying to go through third parties. And matter of fact, I'll tell you what I'll do, right? You know, 'tis the season. If some of you guys can swallow your pride, but let's just know it's 5%, right? At 5%, maybe I could get Javon to come to your platform. 5% though of what I'm asking. Maybe I have to call him up too. But I need 5% now. It's no longer Mr. 3. It's 5%. But hey, what do I know? The news by Shy News. This is the Source Experience. Got it.
Yes, this is Source Talk, Showtime Shy News Midi. Say I got the man himself, Mr. Sugar Hill. First off, champ, thank you for your time. This man needs a little introduction.
Sugar Hill on Sauce Talk.
That's right. Yes, this is the Source Talk with Keyshawn Davis.
The Source Talk, okay.
First off,
Hey, this is Coach Larry Wade, IBL Champions. Hey, I train professional boxers, and you with Sauce Talk Podcast. You don't want to miss anything that he puts on you.
Appreciate you, champ. You know the vibes.
This is the news by Shy News.
Yeah, from the rafters to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the rafters or what, man?
No, I'm down here all night, Sean.
Oh, okay. It's like,
what about yourself, man?
Yeah, we down here. You see, we down here.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimuheloa. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.